Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for a brand new show. This time, hold yourselves, because the title is long. But it's The Secret Life of the American Teenager. This one is season 1, episode 1, title Falling in Love. And it premiered in July 1st, 2008. So, the year my son was born. So it's 15 years old right now. So, that's a lot of time if you think about it. But anyways, that doesn't matter. This is a new show, sponsored by someone here on Patreon, Cayden. Thank you so much for sponsoring this first season of this show. I am very excited that I get to watch it. Very excited to share it with all of you. I know nothing of it other than the title. Then the title is very long, and also there is that maybe you guys have it on Hulu. I don't, but no worries. I found myself around it, and I am going to watch. The first season has been completely sponsored by Cayden, so we're gonna watch it. Like I said, I don't know anything about the show, which is the good way of going into a show, because it's the best thing, right? When you don't know anything and you get to discover the show, that's always a positive thing. So I'm going to go in and watch it and hopefully enjoy it. I'm pretty sure. Every show that you guys have recommended me is always good. So I have no doubt that this is going to be one of those shows. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this episode, for the first episode, for the first season. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am. So please, if you're watching this on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and you can go to Patreon right now and watch the full uncut extended version of this reaction and so much more, because we have like a lot of brand new shows. So go there and check it out. And yeah. And if you're on Patreon, make sure to give it a heart. Let me know if you guys like this show, if you guys have watched it before, if you guys are excited about it or not. And thank you, Cayden, once again for your support. I'm really hoping that I'm saying your name right. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it. And without further ado, let's just begin with season 1, episode 1, the pilot episode titled Falling in Love of The Secret Life of the American Teenager. Here we go. May I know them? Isn't that Archie's mom? Isn't she from Big Little Lies?
Worried you'd marched over a cliff or something. Your dad went back to the office and he dropped your sister over at a friend's house to do some homework.
What's wrong with the mom?
By the time you get home, you barely even have time to eat and do your homework, let alone have any fun.
What's
You're
that?
only young once.
But maybe she has fun. How old are you, child? How old is this child? Why does she have a pregnancy test? No way. No way, no way.
Nina, the new counselor? The new single, delicious counselor?
Man.
Oh?
What's your name?
Had sex. No, you didn't.
You
You my mom's out of town, so we're going over to my house to drink beer and have sex.
She's so funny, isn't she?
Oh, are condoms still available through your office?
No.
Oh, yes, they are.
Good. Why no one told the other girl?
I hate that guy. I would become a Christian if I could have Grace Bowman.
I bet you will.
If I have, you mean have sex with? That would be impossible. She doesn't have sex. She's not gonna have sex until she's married.
Well, she's
Kinda
already
cute. Who is that?
Her name is Amy. She plays French horn. She's in the band. She's smart. She's nice. She might be desperate enough to go out with you.
No one's that desperate.
Maybe you just had like a really bad dream and you just think you had sex.
No, I don't think it was a
Or
dream.
maybe it was just a real.
This one time at band camp, right?
I can't enough trouble as it is without skipping class.
Oh, you're gonna have a lot more trouble than that in like out of order. Oopsie.
I think I broke the school record for the mile. I hope you drank enough water. Don't use it all on the first one. We want to make absolutely sure.
Oh yeah, give you some privacy to pee.
Well, I'm 15, you're 16. I think it's gonna be a while. I've got high school and college and I hope medical school.
Oh my god, so 20 years from now.
How long is medical school exactly?
What difference does it make?
Can at least we do hand jobs and blow jobs?
Is oral sex allowed before marriage?
No.
I don't know. I'll ask my mother.
No!
Kidding. Kidding. You deserve that. I love you.
He's like touching her boob.
You too. You don't. Interesting.
Oh, how fitting.
If I ever want to have a sex life, I've got to start somewhere.
So you think
My
Ben? Well,
advisors have
Ben did the thing for the other girl, but my
Advised
God.
that I start with this band chick.
First year.
Could I have a condom?
For what?
You're gonna need to know what a condom's for if you're gonna make it at this job, Mark.
Get out of my office.
She's right. I'm calling my doctor.
You're calling your doctor? Don't you think your mother should do that?
You don't think I'm telling my mother about this, do you?
You have to.
Of course. My lord, you definitely shouldn't have this baby because you're still like the fact that you still fit in that chair.
Sex.
Okay.
Neither of my daughters are ready to have sex, and you two will not be ready to have sex for a long time. Boom. A long, long time.
Right, Dad, because that's what
Maybe
keeps
after
them
married a couple
out.
years.
I tell you what, Tom, why don't you go to the party for a little while, and your mom and I'll stop by and pick you up afterwards. What do you say?
Better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Yeah, why don't you let him go to the party though? Bet you have a great time.
No, it's not gonna
I
happen.
know who he is. Oh,
Having sex with as many women as you can, and I think it's making you feel worse.
Aren't I supposed to tell you how I feel?
You've been coming here enough years to know I'm not that kind of shrink.
We're friends, which would be us.
Come on, call her.
I'll call her. I don't want to call too early. I don't want to look too anxious. Dames don't like that.
she didn't even pay attention to who you
What time's the
were.
game start? It must be serious. She's sitting down.
Oh
What do you want to say,
shit.
sweetheart?
For you. It's a guy.
Hello?
George, we give her some privacy.
Ben?
Who are you?
No, I'm sorry. I don't remember.
The strength to do thy will.
The other guy's like,
Much
what
easier
the
to give into
fuck?
the pleasures of the flesh, backed by the women who are here to lead us into situations that would lead us straight into their short skirts, tight sweaters, and hot bodies.
Say something about winning and make it snappy.
Help us focus on our game.
It's kind of my first date, too.
I don't like what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
What are you hearing?
That idiot's falling in love.
Ben?
Yes, Ben.
Then you have sex with Ben. Then you tell Ben that you're pregnant. And then you marry Ben. See? Problem solved.
It's possible.
No.
I mean, you said he picked him out. He's an only child, and his family has money.
No. Abortion.
No. Amy, not him. Please, no.
So you dance?
Not really.
Neither do I. How hard can it be?
Extremely. You're about to get catfish or something? I don't know what the name of it is.
It was a mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. It was a sin.
Oh, please. You're not gonna get all Christian on me now.
I am so sorry, Adrian. I took advantage of you.
Okay, stop it. No one takes advantage of me.
So they had sex last night. Oh my god. Oh shit. Hello. Damn. Are the only two here? Oh no, there are two more there. Oh, she's crying. Oh damn, that's the end. That's a really good first episode. Okay guys, so that was the end of season 1, episode 1 of The Secret Life of the American Teenager. And I loved it. I am invested on the show. Not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I am more used to this type of shows, like 43 minutes, and it's like, I'm used to this type of shows. It's very PLL, like, I'm familiar with it. So, what I was not expecting at all was like the heavy subjects that they were gonna talk, because this show is from 2008. So 15 years, almost 16 years old. And they were talking about, you know, teenage pregnancy. They're talking about, you know, Christians and the hypocrisy of them keeping themselves safe, you know, until marriage. Which, for some of them, I guess maybe they do hold, like, weight. But the majority, you know, but they're bringing this subject to us about pregnancy and Christianity and what it involves and all of that, right? Which is a very, very, you know, touchy subject, if you ask me. And then, of course, they are also, you know, they introduced us a character that I was like, okay, this is the player. But they have given him, like, such an intricate type of backstory that I was absolutely not here for. Okay, so we meet kind of our players, right? Amy, who is, I think, our leading lady, she's a 15-year-old girl who had sex one time without protection, got herself pregnant on the first try from the boy who is slipping around thinking that there's no consequences of it. And why? Because he has a past of sexual abuse. You know, at first glance, you could have typecast him as, like, you know, the fuck boy, like the one that wants to have sex with everyone and doesn't care about. But there is something behind it, something very dark and very awful that happened to him, that he continues to go to therapy with a psychiatrist for, because he has this tendency of doing this, that now he's doing this due to what happened to him before. So it's a very, you know, delicate subject, you know. And is he in any way ready to have a child? No. Is Amy ready? No. Should they keep the baby? I'm so sorry, but no. You know, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it will be Amy's decision whether if she keeps it or not. But I really do hope she doesn't listen to her friends. The one time they actually agree is to kind of like trap Ben into a relationship where she's gonna sleep with him just to pin the baby on him, which is like, where did these teenagers got that idea from? It's a little bit scary that they got that idea out of nowhere, you know, in my opinion. But I don't know, you know, because they're okay, but he's a cute guy and like his family actually has money and like they can respond for your baby. And I'm like, dude, that's not the problem, you know, that they shouldn't be like that. Because this kid, you know, one is sweet, you know, and asking her for a date, and like also probably is not ready. No, not probably, but 100% not ready to have a child either in his life. And for his life to be completely shift when it's not even his. You know what I mean? So I don't know where this is going to lead. I don't know if Amy's parents, they are strict. The dad is very strict. He's like, he understands that the school, you know, call him up because his daughter was wearing a shirt that showed her belly button, and they were like, oh my God, a belly button, you know. So the dad was very upset and like, you're not a nice girl. She is a nice girl. And like, he has this misogynistic idea of what women should do and what women should, you know, and kind of like, maybe he's not Christian, but he is, you know, very macho in thinking my daughters can't have sex ever, you know. So this is going to be very complicated for him at the end of the day, I think, for everyone, including the most is going to be for Amy if she decides to keep it, which I think that they might do, because if not, why introduce this problem in the first episode, you know, if it's not going to be about it, you know. So pretty sure she's going to have the baby. Pretty sure she's going to keep the baby. Is she able, you know, because you also have to understand the other side of it, that is not only the social part of it, you know, that, you know, her peers are going to talk and blah, 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 and all of that, but also whether if her body, you know, is healthy enough to carry to term a pregnancy. She's 15, you know, so I don't know if she's capable of, and it wouldn't put at risk her life, you know, and I think that should also be taken into consideration, you know what I mean? Then you have, of course, the Christians, who are the most hypocritical people that, well, Christians and Catholics, okay, in my opinion. That is me. I'm really sorry if you're a Christian or if you're a Catholic and you do not believe that. This is my belief. This is just me and what I have seen and what I have experienced. And so my point of view will be that. My point of view. It doesn't mean that it has to be yours, you know. But I do feel that it's very stupid, you know, to think, to implant this thing on your daughters, your, you know, even your sons, to think that you have to wait. And even like how creepy it is that mom and dad gave you a promise ring. A promise ring not for you, not for the boyfriend, for them. So you remind yourself that you promised mommy and daddy to not have sex. That is just fucked up in my opinion. And it's just so like, I can't even believe that they thought of giving their daughter a ring to remind her of not having sex. Okay, and this, it makes me feel that this is more of their decision rather than her decision, right? But we will see if I'm right or not. We will see. Anyways, I'm sorry. Thing is that they have a son, Tom, as well, that they were not very comfortable with him going to the party. Why? I think I know why, I mean. But they didn't flat out told us, you know. They were like, no, maybe, you know, let her do her thing. She doesn't need a chaperone. And, you know, Grace was like delighted to have her big brother there, you know. And actually at the end of the day helped, because he was able to actually see, what was his name? Jack kissing the other girl, you know. So, and I think I find her familiar. Her face is familiar for some reason, but I don't know where I have seen her. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Thing is that Jack, you know, saw the ring, and it was, you know, the physical manifestation of his promise, and he just went crazy. He was like, oh Jesus, that whole thing about, you know, being celibate and not have sex until I get married, it's real. She has the ring. She promised her mom and dad to not have sex with me. So what does he do? He goes and have sex with someone else. You know, do I believe he cares about Grace and that he loves Grace? I think he does, but you know, he is, granted, we are not animals and we can control ourselves, but sex is something natural, okay? We need to stop putting this taboo around sex. And when a guy, you know, is ready, apparently he's 16, and when he feels he's ready and finds another girl who also feels that she's ready, and they decide to have consented and safe sex, then why not? You know? I mean, is it okay? Is it wrong? I don't, like, why would it be? You know? As long as they're having consent and safe sex, it should be okay. You know what I mean? I mean, kids nowadays are faced with bigger answers about their bodies. And we're, you know, some people, because this is 2008 as well. You have to remember different times, 15, 16 years in difference. You have to understand that it's different society. We have shifted. We have gone into a pandemic together, you know. So and we have come out of the other side, and there's a lot of shit going on, and it's completely different, you know. So the problems that this kid had in that year and the ones that kids have nowadays, you know, are different. But there's still that whole thing of, like, you know, waiting for it, or like thinking, okay, if they are not ready to have sex, and like the parents, you know, making sure they don't, instead of teaching them how to, you know, be safe whenever they're ready to do it, you know. So yeah, but honestly, this show, I was not expecting anything, because I did not knew. I was expecting something like, you know, I mean, what was I expecting really from The Secret Life of the American Teenager? I don't know. I wasn't expecting this, honestly. I was expecting something more light and comedy, and like, yeah, with the challenges that it presents with teenagers, you know, but not this type of like sex education type of shit. I was not expecting that at all. So it's a pleasant surprise, to be honest. So yeah, loved this first episode, loved it, and I think it has so much potential. I am ready to dive in and to, you know, figure shit out and find the characters and get to know them and all of that. So I'm very excited for it. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys continue supporting for more. So please do support. Thank you, Cayden, for sponsoring this entire first season of the show. It has 23 episodes, which is, you know what? I was like, at the beginning, I mean, kinda at the beginning of the year, or at the end of the year, more so. I was like, I don't want to do shows with like 30 episodes per season or things like that, you know. But you know what? After watching short shows, for instance, I love Young Royals. I love that show so much. I wish that show has 20 episodes per season. It only has 6 episodes. You know what I mean? And Sex Education has 8 episodes per season, 4 seasons in total. That's it. And sometimes I miss this type of shows, you know, that has 23 episodes per season, and we can, you know, dive right in, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of PLL and Riverdale and all those shows that I, you know, used to watch, and I like it. Even Supergirl, Batwoman. I no longer watch in that format, you know, so this is very nice. I really, really enjoyed this one. So yeah, thank you, Cayden, for thinking of me to react to your favorite show. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys continue to support for more. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. UNCUT reaction is always posted first on Patreon, in case you guys want to check that out. Link, as always, will be in the description down below. And thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. You guys are amazing. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for The Secret Life of the American Teenager. That's it. Yes, that's it. Mwah. Bye, guys.